What is good with y'all, man? So today we're going to be going over the top 10 worst Eagles for the theme team. Now, you're probably thinking, why are we doing top 10 worst? Just because. Now, I'm going to explain why I have every single one of these people on this list, because some of your players that you have on your team that you might really like a lot might be on this list, but it doesn't mean they're actually bad. I'll explain as we go through every single one of these players. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Starting it off at number 10, I'm going to go with Mike Ditka. And you're probably like, what? No way. This card is really good. It is. This card is really good. I'll be honest. If Dallas Goedert didn't come out with the discounted short end, well, and he's also taller, you know, would I still have Mike Ditka? Maybe. I don't know. I still might have went with the 6'8" Paraham. That's for free. But point is, Mike Dick is off my team now. It's not because he was bad. It was because new players came out, things like that. The only thing I did not like about this card was just the fact there were so many times I felt like Night Train Lane was on him. And he'd be one-on-one, he'd get the tackle battle, and he just couldn't break the tackle. Like, seriously, he couldn't break the tackle. And for me, that was tough. Like, that was really tough. I got two guys now that can break that tackle, so I'm very happy. But if you do have this Mike Ditka card, he is still very good. He's only at number 10. You know what I mean? He's not like bad. It's just that's literally why he made the list. Is because there's so many times he couldn't break the Night Train Lane tackle. Like, that's gonna do it for you. Number 9, we got Reggie White. Now, I'll be honest, this Reggie White card, I remember when I first got him, I absolutely hated this card. I tried everything to make him good, and he just wouldn't play good. Then the Brandon Graham came out, and I was like, oh, this card's even worse than him. So I got Reggie White back. And since then, since I've got Reggie White back, I've been rocking the double or nothing on him. And he really hasn't been like that bad. Like, honestly, if we would have made this list when he first came out, he would have been number 1. He would have been number 1 on this list. But now I really only got him at number 9. Like, this really isn't a bad thing. The reason why he's really on here, like, he gets good discounts and things like that. I feel like you look at these stats and it's just like, I don't know. I feel like he just never really plays up to it. But I'll be honest, like, he really seriously has stepped up, and he's been like playing really solid for me. Like, I feel like in the run game, especially in the pass game, he's been pretty solid for me lately. But I just feel like I always want a little bit more when I look at these stats. I'm just like, man, like, where's that guy that could just take over a game? Number 8, we got Lane Johnson. Now, this Lane Johnson card, right? Used him. I no longer have him on the team. His play on the field, he was amazing. He was actually like really good at tackle. Because honestly, when you look at these stats, I feel like, hey, I don't know how much he's gonna play. But honestly, on the field, the guy was really good. The reason why he's on this list, you probably know what I'm going to say. He just doesn't get this kind of edge protector. He gets it for 2 AP and now 1 AP. Now, for a lot of you guys, you're probably thinking, I don't care. I don't even use edge protectors. Like I said, this is my list, so I got to speak on it from my perspective. I tried playing with no edge protectors, and I'll be honest, it took 3 games, and I got right back to him because it was that 3rd game where I'm talking about a guy had 2 double or nothings on his edges, on his edge rushers, and I'm talking about every play. Snap the ball, boom, tackles are on the ground. Holy shit. So basically, I had to get rid of Lane Johnson just because I want to save AP, and that's just really what it was. But his play on the field is very good. Number 7, we got Keith Jackson. Now, Keith Jackson, I'll be honest, I never used this card. So you're probably thinking, how am I going to put him on a list? Well, I didn't need to use him. At the time when this card came out, we had Dave Casper, we got all chems. He was amazing. Honestly, if you still use him, it's not that bad. We also had Jimmy Giles, the Team Diamond, who, like, and the point is, these guys' stats were the same as Keith Jackson. Keith Jackson was a limited time. He was so many coins to get his discounts. You literally had to power him up. And the guy only had 89 stock speed for a 93 overall. This card just really should have never came out. Number 6, we got Deion Sanders. Now, Deion Sanders, I mean, I remember when they first showed the Season 2 field pass, we all see Deion, he gets all team chems, we're all going crazy. Then we finally get Deion Sanders, and this guy is probably the most inconsistent corner I've ever used in Ultimate Team in my life, and I seriously mean it. Now, I also know that I usually don't do guys that get all team chems on these lists, but in order to get 10 guys on this list, I had to put Deion, and Deion's the perfect guy because this guy doesn't even start on my team anymore. I mean, look at this guy's stats. You would think, oh, no one's getting open on him. Like, one game, he'll be primetime Deion. I'm talking, guys, good luck. Like, you're not getting open on him. The next game, have fun with him. Like, do what you want with him. Like, I've never seen anything like this ever, like, from a corner in Ultimate Team. So, yeah, Deion deserves to be on this list. Number 5, we got the free card, Jordan Davis, which I guess actually now you can buy as a Series Redux if you quick sold him or whatever. I got him at 5. Really, I wanted to really use this card because I remember his rookie premiere at the beginning of the year. For me, it was really good. It was very good, and I'm kind of speaking on this card more at the time because obviously I guess you could say he's a little bit out of date now. Even though, to be honest, when stat wise, he's always been kind of out of date, but I still go against the guys that use him. I don't know. For me, this Jordan Davis card he just didn't do anything. The guy was a big stat show. I remember in particular, I lost a game because of him. Well, he also, by the way, this guy doesn't even get inside stuff discounted. It's like 2 AP, which is a huge L for a run stopper archetype, which is honestly insane to me. The point is, I remember he lost me a game. It was like 3rd and 2 inside zone for the game. He's 1-on-1 inside stuff, doesn't even light up. I think I quick sold him after that game. I've had enough. Statue. Number 4, we got the Legends Michael Vick. Now, this card, when it first came out, it was amazing. He was absolutely amazing. Where everything went wrong is when season 2 dropped. If you guys remember, the new season comes out. They changed Michael Vick's release. It was probably honestly one of the worst releases I've ever used in my life. I mean, the guy was pitching the ball. He wasn't really throwing it anymore. He became a pitcher. He really became a pitcher, and he just made games almost impossible to play. So I'm really, he could have been almost, number 1, but it's Michael Vick. I can't do Michael Vick like that. And also, I got to remember, before at one time, the card was amazing. So yeah. At number 3, I'm going with Miles Sanders. Now, a lot of people say, oh, this card shouldn't really be on here. Maybe he doesn't deserve a fair shot. Well, the guy is going to be like 92 speed with the theme team, and I did use the card. Actually, surprised a lot of you guys might not know that we didn't get a gameplay out with him because we couldn't get a gameplay out with him. But I did use the card, and honestly, the best way I can describe this card is if you ever drove a car with no power steering, that would probably be Miles Sanders. So I would just stay away from this card. So we got Brandon Graham. I remember I was excited when this card came out. I was excited that Brandon Graham finally got another card. And then, I used him on the field, and I wasn't excited because he was a statue. The guy did nothing. Now, not only is this card a statue on the field, but also this guy's discounts are terrible. Like his discounts abilities, I don't know what they were thinking on this one, but they're absolutely terrible. Don't get this card. And for the number 1 spot, we got Ty Miguel Jr. Now, I'm going to be speaking on this card as if when it first came out, he was the first team of the week drop of the year, the preseason. We got a 90 overall D tackle. I'm thinking, okay, don't know who this guy is. He's 6 foot 299. I'm like, okay, he's a little undersized, but he's a 90. He's got the stats. He should be good. Like I've caught a couple of these guys on the list. You've heard me say the word statue. This guy's a brick wall. Like, I mean, like, I have never in my, this is probably one of the worst D linemen I've ever used in the history of Madden. Now, a lot of you guys, I don't know if you can remember all the way back to when he first came out, but I truly do, because I just remember being, like, so flabbergasted about how, like, a guy could literally do nothing on the field. Like, there's no passion. Like, I don't even remember what this guy's discounts were. I really don't care. Like, the guy was terrible. Like, I'm talking about, I sold him, like, I might have sold him in 2 hours. 2 hours is crazy. I usually always use a card way longer than that, but I think 2 hours now, I saw enough out of this guy. So, Ty Miguel Jr.'s got to take the cake for number 1. Let me know, though, you guys down in the comments. Are there guys on this list you think that just flat out shouldn't be on this list? I know you guys are probably going to defend Mike Dick and Reggie White, and I'm not mad at you for that. I had to get 10 spots, I'll be honest. They got a little bit of flaws, so I had to put them on there. But there's a lot of guys that deserve to be on here. Let me know, do you think there's some guys that we missed that need to be on here? Just let me know down in the comments. That is pretty much going to do it, though, boys. Like, comment, subscribe, man, and your boy is out.